Okay, this is gonna be one of my best content videos ever, like completely ever. Just because of this, I'll even throw in pause menu just because. Where is it? Oh no, never mind. Pause menus. We have to go. We'll show you pause menu later because it has a P. But you could just pull up that P and look at the P. But okay, so this is gonna be one of my best videos ever, guys. So if you're patient and you listen to everything, you'll be surprised, okay? So this tree right here. Let's get there's going to be a lot of confusing things, but just pay attention. This tree right here, once you climb all the way up there and you get to this tree, you can even see it. See that? That's an arm. There's another arm, okay? Okay, so now follow me. It's going to be confusing. You're going to be excited because it's scary. Okay, you're going to be excited, but just try and follow, okay? It's going to be weird. This is unsettling because I've seen the Mario 64 sit grip, and this just has the feel of it. This has like the exact feel of it because it has this. It has this because this shading, the beautiful shading of this tree, okay? The beautiful shading of this tree, it just feels uneasy, you know what I'm saying? But like this is the crazy part because everybody focuses on wet, dry world. And I'm like, no, you don't know anything. You just don't know anything. It's like, so when I first, with all this, okay, I've been almost everywhere in this level, okay? This right here, these textures right here, okay, so these textures right here, common repeat thing in there. Gives you vibes of the stage, right? Because look, it's a whole circular stage, okay? So you have the whole vibes of the stage, all right? So you have the whole vibes of the stage, okay? You have a controversial character up here talking to you, right? Okay. About fleas and ants. Fleas and ants, okay? But it has a hidden message in it. It's using hidden wording in it of what kind of flea it is and what kind of ant it is. Now, the ant, I haven't really jumped to a conclusion on the ant, but the flea, it's given kind of like an obvious thing of what the flea is, okay? So, but see what I'm saying? Just follow. You're going to be scared, okay? You're going to be scared, but that's the point. You're wanting to know the secret, okay? You're wanting to know the emotion, okay? The thing right here, okay? Gosh, this is so evil, man. All this is like evil. But like it's even you have you have this stuff, you have the bricks, you have all kinds of things. I mean, like you have that, you know what I mean? You have almost anything you could imagine, okay? Almost anything you could imagine. This right here makes me laugh too because I'm like, not the Shadow of Colossus nonsense. Not the Shadow of Colossus nonsense. Because Shadow of Colossus, I basically draw the conclusion that this is some Shadow of Colossus stuff because bras and all that, like, I draw the conclusion to that that's what it is. But okay, so I have another picture. I'm going to have to go and find it. But it's a picture because what's a common thing I've been showing you guys, okay? I've been showing you this, right? I've been showing you this over and over and over and over again. Almost so many times you're just like, what in the hell is going on here? So what's crazy about this shape is this shape has two different ways it can be drawn. Like it has two different ways it could be something completely different, you know? It can almost have like another attachment over here. So I will show you a picture example of that, okay? But this really tired me out, dude. This tires me out just because how scary it is. But what it is too is exactly what you think it is. This whole entire painting world, this whole entire level is making fun of you. Almost everything in this level is making fun of you. Every single thing is making fun of you. The whole entire level is nothing but making fun of you. The penguin, its animation, I can't even give like a precise description of that. I can't give a precise description of the penguin, okay? But just it being a penguin, being a distraction of a penguin. But the animation that they use for it it has like a fast animation. So you do get a creepy vibe from it. You get a creepy vibe of it. You jump on its head. You'll see something creepy when you jump on its head if you don't pay attention to its eyes and its beak. This whole entire thing, man, they even have, let me tell you how crazy this level is. They have the words that you can mix the words to spelling Wendy, okay? And you could spell tie. So there's like no chill in this, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no chill in this whole level. Even people have always had their theories on that, being a sucker, right? Being a sucker. When you get up here, you feel like that's arms, wrapped around while sucking. So there's always been that. But even, let me tell you how complex this picture is, because this picture just has no limits of whatever it could be, okay? This right here, you're going to look here on the tree, okay? You're going to look there. And when you look here, and then you look down there, and look here, you get underwear, okay? So that's like the feel that people need to understand. They need to understand. It's as crazy as that sounds, because that sounds whoop. That sounds like We also got X in here. Do you see that? We have X. We have legs. We have almost everything that you could ever think of in here, and it's just funny because, and look at the way that this, we don't even call this Mario, right? But look at the way they make it like looking like just the idea of looking at this, So this is now, why is the game doing this to you? So why is the game showing you a ton of things of the secret, okay? But they're showing it different to you, right? So they have snow, we have sky, right? We have sky, even sky colors, right? We have to be confusing. We know that we have textures like this in the Bowser levels, okay? It can't be obvious, you know what I'm saying? The bricks are really good. They're located on a different part of this map, but the bricks are very good because the bricks are very, very good. Very, very, very messed up. You should already know the bricks are pretty messed up because every time everybody's been outside the castle and they've had like the messed up feeling of being outside the castle and the bricks and all that and the quiet stuff and all that. So it's kind of funny how they did this because, like, another thing is you're like, how is there two? Because when you first played Mario 64, you were like, how is there two snow levels? Why is there two snow levels? So that's the worst part, is thinking about going back to the other snow level and finding some stuff in there too. So, like, I mean, that's a pretty good, easy example, right? You're going to divide two snow levels so it looks confusing, right? So it looks confusing. Like, but this gives me chills a lot because it's just like, it's telling you, hey, this game can do some things you don't think it can do. This game can do some stuff you're just like, how? Even like you go even up here, like the eye, like being like that, but like, like kind of like the pixels, the cube pixels of that. So, I haven't talked about Vanish. I haven't talked about Disappearance yet because Vanish and Disappearance needs a careful research. Because like what I told you up there, the penguin's animation's creeping me out. His animation of him running fast, like that fast running, that's enough to creep me out. But like to get the actual Vanish, to get the Vanish and the Disappearance, right? To get the feel of that is so hard that it's almost like I just have to go to the secret again, I've already told in a previous video about this, how these creepy snowflakes can make eyes. It just depends on where you're at. See, look, it's starting to make eyes right there. But it's crazy too, because what you play Shadow of Colossus and you have the same example of the stuff falling from the waterfall, right? So, um, this was it? We even have a sharp point here. Of course, we have Maya. You just gotta get used to it, guys. We have Maya, we have Kiera, and Maya. They're here. I think this is the best example of Maya and Kiera. By the way, every time I play this game, I just get very good examples of them. And but you'd be surprised. There's actually a Mario video on YouTube right now. It's making me laugh. I'm like, man, these people never watch this video, guys. They're never gonna watch this video. They're gonna go and watch. They're gonna go watch the new Mario stuff, like the new Mario game. They're gonna watch Mario 3D Land. But there's just way too much, dude. Like, I always look at the menu system too, because see this right here? This has a little hint. You have to get to different parts of the game, but this little menu system thing has a hint. And of course, that's a little offsetting with our camera guy. Because we already know about the mirror, we already know about the mirror area. Mirror area is a distraction too, guys. Yeah, it's just a distraction. So the main thing, like, let's talk about the main thing. Why are they doing this? Okay, so why are they showing us the secret visibly? Like, they're showing us like in our face, but it's still not like the same stuff, right? And even if you like look closely, you have to look closely at this sky, okay? So if you look closely at this sky, you can feel this, you can almost feel the sky. It's still using different colors, different palettes and that, but there's a certain sky that I remember. It doesn't help that even this thing, we got like bra underwear kind of feeling with that, because like, look at it, just feels like that. And it does, I'll tell you even the part where this gets insane. This picture is so beautiful, you wouldn't believe how beautiful this picture is. This picture feels like this crazy Shadow of Colossus secret I saw. And it does have a little bit of the feel, just like in this area. Like this area, and even, yeah, it's crazy. Like the Shadow of Colossus stuff. To think like Shadow of Colossus using Mario 64 stuff, it's not too of a far stretch. There's certain parts in Shadow of Colossus that you can kind of see it. But yeah, this and like, let's talk about like even like that. Like, it's funny because I've already revealed something, right? So I've revealed something. So it's very confusing that we have a foreshadowing here, right? So we have like on the line here a foreshadowing. But you got to remember, Donkey Kong 64 had some crazy stuff. Okay, this whole entire thing, like, just what it all is like. It will literally, I'm telling you guys, this will make you play Mario 64 every day. It really will. It'll make you say, I already know the value. I know the value. I've seen Markiplier wants me to show it off. He wants me to show that off. But like, I already know the value of this video. That's why I'm trying to find it again. I'm trying my best to find it because its value is insane. The value of it's insane. But to find it is like it's disgusting to find it. And there's I'm also trying to look to see if there's a better way, if there's just like a way to reoccur it in a better way. But yeah, like, if I didn't pay attention to this level, if this level didn't give me creeps, if it didn't creep me out, if it didn't make me feel like tired, if it didn't make me feel tired, I'd be like, this level's not it. But it does. It makes me feel tired. It makes me feel more tired than Wet Dry World. Wet Dry World is kind of like, it's funny because Wet Dry World's using so many things, on the top of the sky. A lot of people are interested in the top of the sky of Wet Dry World, okay? But like even like look here, like you know exactly what that looks like to you. It looks like our good friend Yoshi, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like Yoshi? But like the sky, just a big distraction. There is one part in the sky of Wet Dry World that's kind of interesting, but other than that, for the most part of Wet Dry World, it's kind of like Um, the I don't even like in Wet Dry World how like they have the tiny little places like the fairy houses and that, because I don't like that because it's so stupid when you think about it, when you actually sit down and be like, huh, that's not as scary as I thought it was, because it's basically like an example of beta content of Zelda, like beta content that probably cut content from Zelda Ocarina of Time. But then, see, this is what I mean. A secret that is scary, because Super Lucky Tail has a very scary secret, okay? So a scary secret is still gonna make it look like it's a video game. That's the whole thing behind it. It's gonna make it look like a video game. Like look here, like even shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like we got a leg, a little shoe, flat foot, like flat feet. The whole thing behind this level too is crazy. They have so many words that you can read. All the stars have different words. Of course, what are you gonna do in winter? Oh, you're gonna shiver, right? Because it's winter time and you're gonna shiver. And what do we see on this character? Oh, we see no coat. Right? We don't see any coat. Um, the There's an example of shivering too, and this game is mean enough to do shivering. Let me tell you, I can't believe I even forgot this, but listen to this. This level is so nuts. It is so nuts. It has Callie. It has a paraphrase where you can read Callie. And if you're smart enough, you can probably find Mary too. If you mix the words enough, you can probably find Mary. So Callie and Mary. So what was a game? Oh, Splatoon, right? And I've told you a lot of things about Splatoon. I've told you a ton of things about Splatoon. So if you've paid attention to my Splatoon stuff and you've been open-minded and you've accepted that, then guess what? You're doing good. But if you haven't done that, then you're just losing yourself. This right here too, it doesn't help that this tree looks like a knife, right? Has kind of like a knife thing. And then it's these secrets are so advanced, okay? Because as much as this looks like a knife, okay, we flip it over and we still got the ghost body, right? Okay, so that's the thing. And then, but what we know is the Shadow of Colossus secret that I did reveal. We already knew about the pointiness, like the pointiness of this thing, just pointing out. So, I mean, it's not like we're fully confused, but this whole thing, this is enough to even make you play Shadow of Colossus. Like you're playing a Nintendo game to go and play Shadow of Colossus, and definitely play even Ico, because Ico, like I've told you, Ico has been really, really good. Super Lucky Tail's good, but the people aren't paying really attention to Super Lucky Tail. Eventually, I think when people catch on to Super Lucky Tail, they're not even catched up on my Wind Waker stuff. So when they catch up to Super Lucky Tail, which I'm surprised, to be honest with you, Super Lucky Tail is hilarious. Like the demographic of Super Lucky Tail just makes people like people don't pay attention to it, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. I understand there's a lot of content. There's different content you choose, but guess what? When a secret happens in a game, you don't get to choose the content. That's the thing. You don't get to choose the content of the game. The game chooses you, and the minute that you're just like, I'm not going to accept that, is the same minute it's not going to happen. There are people that are like still on HD textures, still on polygons, and any of that stuff is just crazy. Like even like focusing on this thing again, okay? Like look, we got like the feelings of a fox, don't we? Don't we have a little bit of a feeling of a fox? We also have the feelings of so many things just with this. So if you're still lost, for some reason, if you're still lost, you can just go right here. You have a brain. You have the power of a brain. You can go here and you can even look at this, and while you would look at the face, right, you'd still find a ghost tail down here. See? So it's now the pointing method drives people nuts. I know it drives you nuts to know that just the power of a finger and the power of you like looking at something can find this stuff. Because even look at this. This looks like a dress, right? Now it looks like cake. It looks like cake frosting, right? But it also looks like a dress. And who wears a dress? Oh, Princess Peach. And remember I told you I don't even think that's Princess Peach. So doesn't it make sense too? They're both ornaments on a cake and they look very disturbing. And it says thank you. Yeah, basically it's saying thank you. Okay, guys, it's saying thank you because it's like thank you. You're stupid. Thank you. You don't know anything about Mario 64. Thank you. You know, that kind of thank you. Not the thank you like, oh, congratulations, you beat Mario 64. No. It's the thank you. You're an idiot. And even look, dude, I hate even like looking at this stuff because look, if we look close into this, look what you got. Got an eye over there, got an eye over there. See? So if we like look close, and this is definitely Super Lucky Tail stuff. So, dude, I'm creeped out by this. I really am creeped out by it. I'm really, really creeped out by that because that does feel like it has the dot pupils. It does feel like it has the dot pupils. That feels exactly like it, dude. So I've just given you like a massive spoiler, but it's going to be up to you whether you see this or not. I mean, like, look, even if we look close we see like the Shadow of Colossus Yoshi Shrine. We kind of see the sharp beak thing. Now the original Yoshi design, I love the original Yoshi design. Some people love it too. And I love how the original Yoshi design was like criticized. But it was really cool. It was like a raptor beak. Basically that's what you kind of feel with this thing. But like, yeah, Super Lucky Tail, man. Oh my gosh, you won't even believe it. One, it's an Xbox Game Pass game. Two, it's free. It's a free game. It's Xbox Game Pass. You've been really spoiled if you put it in that aspect because it's not too hard to get onto Xbox Game Pass. But so the Super Lucky Tail thing, I think honestly, as part of this generation, it'd probably take them another 10 years to figure it out finally. But I mean, I've already got it done. So, but it's like a minimal of like it has to be confusing, guys. It has to use a 1-2 method. Not just a 1-2 method. It has to use like a 1-2 method of two different video games. You know, it can't be simple. Because if it's simple, you're just going to go run and find it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go and run and find the sequence. If it was simple, you'd just be able to go and find it. But they're using a stupid puzzle pattern. Now, I understand Shadow of Colossus' puzzle pattern better than this one. And that's why I say I'm going to probably be playing Shadow of Colossus because this game's going to drive me insane. This game is just going to make me go like, it's going to scare me and it's going to be a grind. I'm going to overall keep coming back to it. But I already have the feeling like I have to play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask to even understand what I did to get to this part. I feel like I have to play 2 Zelda games. And I think that's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. Just to even have the feel, but like the feel, because I know where the spot is, but to activate it, oh my gosh, dude. To activate it, it's one of those complex little puzzles. But like it's like because Miyamoto can do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. So it's like this has been his best puzzle ever. This is like one of his best puzzles where he's just like, nope, I made a puzzle. I made a really good puzzle. And then that probably inspired Fumito to make Shadow of Colossus and Ico because he wanted to kind of make a feel like this too. You know, he wanted He wanted to jam something in because it's fun too. Honestly, it is. I mean, what, you make a video game, you sell a video game to people, and they don't know how to do it. That's exactly why you had a bad vibe if you went and saw the Mario movie, because the ending was just kind of like, thank you again. Thank you.